For the past few years, PlayStation's been incorporating a strategy to get their games into more people's hands, and that's releasing their first-party exclusives on PC 2 to 3 years after their initial release. And while the quality of some of these ports were questionable to say the very least, they've actually been pretty successful and have since been massively improved.
Well,
it now seems Ratchet & Clank are making the jump to PC for the very first time in the franchise's history on July 26th, and that is huge. I should mention that this was announced right out of a clear blue sky, right as I started Tears of the Kingdom, rather than during the most recent PlayStation showcase the week before like they did with previous PC port reveals during State of Plays. And regardless of what you thought about that showcase, Ratchet & Clank would have made it all the better. On top of the already fantastic Spider-Man 2 gameplay, I mean, look at this. This is so cool. Insomniac never ceases to amaze me. Anyways, enough fanboying, and let's get to the juicy details you guys are wanting to know about Ratchet & Clank's PC debut. First of all, Insomniac Games are not the ones handling this port. It's instead being handled by Nix's Software, who previously ported Insomniac's Spider-Man games to PC. Pre-orders for Rift Apart are now live with a price tag of $59.99 US, which is $10 cheaper than the PS5 version normally runs for, unless you're on PS Plus Extra or Premium, in which case you get it for free. If you pre-order through Steam or Epic Games Store, you'll receive the Carbonix Armor and Pixelizer as early unlock bonuses, meaning you won't have to wait until the usual part of the game to get them. The 5 armors from the Digital Deluxe Edition on PS5, as well as the 20th anniversary armors, will also be available. According to the game's Steam page, the game comes with ultra-wide support for 21:9, 32:9, and 48:9, which I assume is triple monitor support resolutions. This port also features unlocked frame rates with ray tracing reflections, as well as newly added ray-traced shadows for exteriors. It features performance-enhancing upscaling technologies including NVIDIA DLSS-free, AMD FSR2, Intel XeSS, and Insomniac Games' Temporal Injection, NVIDIA Reflex, and image quality enhancing NVIDIA DLAA are also supported. Don't ask me what any of that means, cause I'm simply not a PC gaming guy, but I so can't wait for the mods this game will eventually get. Jak and Daxter Rift Apart, anyone? There's a wide array of graphics quality options depending on the device you're playing on, and so far it doesn't seem to be Steam Deck verified, but if it does, ho ho ho! Playing Ratchet & Clank on the go is gonna be so good. Sorry PlayStation, but I think the Project Q has a major flaw with the Steam Deck in the picture. Should have done a PS Vita 2 instead, you would have been far better off. The DualSense is compatible alongside mouse and keyboard, but I'd imagine other controllers will be supported too, and then there's the typical achievements and cloud saves every Steam game practically has. As for PC requirements, there's no details on that at the moment, nor if the game will need an SSD to match the game's performance on PS5, but more details will be shared in the coming weeks. Overall, I think this is a great opportunity for more people, specifically the entire PC community, to be introduced to this beloved franchise, and that's awesome. The more platformers on Steam, the better. I'll never say no to more platformers over there. And I might sound greedy for saying this, but can we get the PS4 reimagining on PC too, especially if it gives everybody a chance to get the bouncer again? Therefore, filling in the only empty slot on the weapon select wheel in the game, which still hurts. Anyways guys, that's all I've got for this quick Rift Apart update video, but I'm curious to see what you guys think about this, and will you be picking this up day one? Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and leave everything down in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching and for the constant support, I really appreciate it. Once again, I've been Blue Knight, and I'll see you guys back here next time.